Happy Polka Sunday morning, and welcome to the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio with your host, David Jackson. We should also say Northwest Ohio and the world, because this show is truly a global phenomenon. Thank you for your commitment to stay with us for the next hour for the finest in polkas, waltzes, and obetics, as well as an occasional mystery tune thrown in as well as news from Poland and the Polish word of the day. Here is today's Polish word of the day, szczupłe, szczupłe. Here it is in a sentence. Jesteś taka szczupła, jak to robisz? We'll hear more about that later. Hey, that song you heard to start the show right there was a fabulous tune by a band from Buffalo called the Dynatones, and that's called the Buffalo Polka. All of us here in Ohio are always glad to see the Baltimore Ravens lose, so therefore it was fun to watch Buffalo win. And Buffalo, you know, is a polka town. So we'll also say here are the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars doing the Congratulations Polka.
In 1998, a bunch of guys got together in a smoky bar room in Buffalo, New York. We shared songs, laughs, and memories, and that was the birth of Buffalo's Concertina All-Stars. Through the years, we lost a few, added a few, and had a whole lot of laughs. But that's how we sounded then. This is how we sound now.
hear that fiddle when the sun goes down. Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me? Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me? Play a song tonight, make me feel good, that's it right. Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me? Dressing up in style, gonna get wild. Everyone is having fun. Hope to get a kiss, share a little bliss. Baby, you are the one. Tonight we will be dancing, dancing free to that happy fiddle sound. Crowd will start to roar, play us one more. We'll go round and round. Yes, I wanna hear that fiddle, wanna hear that fiddle when the sun goes down. I wanna hear that fiddle, wanna hear that fiddle when the sun goes down. Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me? Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me? Play a song tonight, make me feel that that's it right. Hey there, fiddle man, won't you play a song for me?
From their recording called Polka Music Fan. That was the fabulous Polka family doing Hey There Fiddleman, Won't You Play a Song for Me? Before that, we heard Gene Wisniewski doing the Buffalo Girl Rhinelander. And we started off that big three-song set of polka music with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars doing one called Congratulations, wherein partway through the song they tell you who they are, who they were, and that's kind of cool. This is the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please feel free to send us an email at sundaypolka@gmail.com, sundaypolka@gmail.com. That's the way to get in touch with us. The BBC has some news from Poland, and here is the headline. Poland proposes social media free speech law. Poland's government has proposed a new law to stop social media platforms from deleting content or banning users who do not break Polish laws. The proposed bill would see social networks fined up to $13.4 million for failing to restore deleted posts or accounts. Justice Minister Zbigniew Ziobro announced the Freedom of Speech Protection Bill on Friday. The law would also establish a Freedom of Speech Council. The council would be able to order social networks such as Facebook or Twitter to restore deleted content or unblock a user's account following a review, Mr. Ziobro said. Social media users in Poland who had been blocked or had content deleted would be able to complain directly to the platform, which would have to respond within 24 hours. If a social media company refused to comply with an order, the council would be able to issue a fine between 50,000 and 50 million zloty. Mr. Ziobro leads a hard-right junior coalition partner in the Polish government. His party claims that traditional Roman Catholic values are under threat from LGBT rights. He said large internet corporations were increasingly limiting freedom of speech. Poland's Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki has said that protecting freedom of speech on the internet is a priority for him and has warned against what he calls political correctness. Well, there we go. That is the news from Poland this week, brought to you from the BBC, which is the British Broadcasting Corporation. How about we get back into some fabulous polka music right now? Let's hear from that Brass Connection Orchestra, shall we? The old TBC.
Well, my baby called me yesterday, said she's coming back home to stay. Without my baby, I nearly lost my mind, and I'm gonna have love one more time. I'm gonna have love one more time. All of my blues I'm gonna leave behind. My baby's coming back, everything is fine. And I'm gonna have love, love, love one more time. Well, I've been hurting since she's been gone, but I'm through hurting from now on. Gonna hold my baby like a clinging vine, and I'm gonna have love one more time. I'm gonna have love one more time. All of my blues I'm gonna leave behind. My baby's coming back, everything is fine. And I'm gonna have love, love, love one more time. Měsíce kola se dělají. Okolo měsíce kola se dělají. A ty naše panenky tisíce hledají. A ty naše panenky tisíce hledají. Tisíce hledají, same nic nemají. Tisíce hledají, same nic nemají. Jen ty jedny šatečky, co na sobě mají. Jen ty jedny šatečky, co na sobě mají. Play all day, rainy weather's on its way. There's gonna be a change. Jak ciężko pamiętać matki albo ojca, bo ciężkie jest serce i mokre są oczka. Jak pięknie mamusia mnie modlić uczyła, a tatuś doradzał, co znaczyła Polska. Tatuś i mamusia już Bogiem są w niebie. Tatuś i mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Tatuś i mamusia już Bogiem są w niebie. Tatuś i mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Jak ciężko pamiętać, o czym ja mam pisać, żeby każdy świecie śpiew ojców miał kochać. Nie lubię się chwalić, choć tym razem muszę, bo miałem ojcowie najlepsze na świecie. Tatuś i mamusia już Bogiem są w niebie. Tatuś i mamusia nie wrócą do mnie. Tatuś i mamusia już Bogiem są w niebie. Tatuś i mamusia nie wrócą do mnie.
From their debut album, that is the Kielbasa Kings doing Tatuś i Mamusia. Before that, we heard Around the Moon from Czech. I think that was the Czechaholics. Oh, I hope so. In any event, I send that out to the love of my life, my wife, Lori. And we heard what I'm pretty sure is an old Buck Owens tune by the Brass Connection, one called Gonna Have Love, Love, Love one more time. Here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio. Dziękuję Banzai for tuning in. Boy, howdy. We do appreciate it. Tell all your friends. And hey, now that the Buffalo Bills are going to the AFC Championship game, I think we should all push whatever network it's on to use some fabulous Dynatones or maybe other Buffalo polka music when they do that coming out of commercial and they have music, or going to commercial and they have music, and they'll show the skyline of the city, and often they'll play a thing that connects it to the city. So when Seattle was playing, you'd hear music from Seattle, some grunge or some heart. They'll probably play some, I don't know what rock bands are from Buffalo, but we certainly know there's a hell of a lot of good polka music from there. Maybe we should try to persuade the network to play a little bit of that Buffalo polka music when they're going into and out of commercial on that game. After all, they want to show the essence of the communities, like some Detroit games, they'll play Motown. Let's see if we can get them to do that. So take a look on my social media during the week, and we will try to start a movement. How about that? All right, one thing we also want to do here on the Sunday Morning Polka of Northwest Ohio and the world is say the word szczupłe. Szczupłe. And we will say it in a sentence. It is an adjective. Jesteś taka szczupła, jak to robisz. Notice now I'm trying to say the sentences with some appropriate stress in them to give some indication that I actually have some sense of the meaning of the sentences. I always tell my students, learn a foreign language when you're young. It's really hard to do it when you're old, but I am trying. And we're all going to keep that polka music alive and keep that Polish language alive and keep Polish American culture alive, like it's our job. All right, here's something a little bit different. I dug this CD out of the collection this week and dumped it into an MP3 format in the computer so that we can hear it. I believe the group is called Gojania. They're from Poland, and they rock.
Hej dziewczyno, kochanie, Kaś była, znać po rosie zaś Kaś chodziła. Znać po rosie zaś Kaś chodziła.
Na co ci to Janicku wiedzieć, na co wiedzieć? Jakżeś taki ciekawy, spróbuj się dowiedzieć. Jakżeś taki ciekawy, spróbuj się dowiedzieć.
Hej dziewczyno, cyganie, pytałaś, a jak przysełku tobie nie dałaś. A jak przysełku tobie nie dałaś.
Obiecała gabo, to mi się ładnie chciało. Bez dzień dużo roboty, spać mi się zachciało. Bez dzień dużo roboty, spać mi się zachciało.
Dziewczyno, nie daś na świecie, jak mnie nie chcesz, to inną znajdę przecie. Jak mnie nie chcesz, to inną znajdę przecie.
Nie będę za tobą płakała. Suko inny o tobie nie obiecowała. Suko inny o tobie nie obiecowała.
Nie wiesz nigdy spódnicy, bo to zdrowiu szkodzi. Do jednego się śmieje, drugiego uwodzi. Do jednego się śmieje, drugiego uwodzi.
I ja tobie nie wierzę, kie na okno pukos. Kie cię pustę do środka, tu już inny sukos. Kie cię pustę do środka, tu już inny sukos.
Nie wiesz nigdy kiego, do miłuję. Za kiel zdanie do końca już się odkochuje. Za kiel zdanie do końca już się odkochuje. Dziś o chłopce po tobie, jutro po nim będzie. Czwarty, piąty, dziesiąty, nic z tego nie będzie. Czwarty, piąty, dziesiąty, nic z tego nie będzie.
nie wedem, dziewczyno za tobą. Poczekaj, poczekaj, Jasieńku, do zimy, to dziś się inaczej serduszko odmieni. Pokochać, ale wiedzieć kogo, nie żal pocałować liczka rumianego. Pokochać, ale i poprzestać, żeby się do piekła na wieki nie dostać.
A 6-song power set of polka music for you right there. Here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio and the world with your host, David Jackson. That's me. That was Fiddleside, one of John Gura's finest. We heard the Midas Touch before that. Some good music from up in the middle of Michigan way. Pragno, Ochko Pragno. Sil Rutkowski, I played that last week. I played it again this week because I just love it. We also heard in there then a little song from Poland called I'm Digging Beets and Potatoes, that woo song. We're Down the Hatch from Bob Szymanski. Eddie Blazonczyk provided us the Lovesick Polka. And the set started off with a great song from a band from Poland called Gojania. Let's revisit that Polish word of the day and then get back into the music, shall we? Szczupłe, szczupłe. Jesteś taka szczupła. Jak to robisz? There you go. Polish word of the day. Polish word of the day in a sentence. Let's hear from John Filipczak and the Classics doing one called Roman's Mazurka.
someone else's loving arms so tight. Don't think that you can come around and everything's alright. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. It's time to face the music and to try and make things right. Don't think that I would let you go and not put up a fight. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. For holding on to someone else's loving arms so tight. Don't think that you can come around and everything's alright. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night. It's time to face the music and to try and make things right. Don't think that I would let you go and not put up a fight. It's time to pay the fiddler for the dance you did last night.
Toledo's own fabulous Glass Town sound right there, doing its time to pay the fiddler. A little bit of a judgmental tone to that one. We heard Eddie Zima before that, and we heard John Filipchak doing Roman Zobetic to start off that fabulous set of polka music. As we approach the top of the hour, it's time for us to revisit the Polish word of the day. Polish word of the day this week is szczupłe, and it means slim. Jesteś taka szczupła, jak to robisz, means you're so slim, how do you do it? Well, also as we approach the top of the hour, it's time for us to say thank you very much for tuning in. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we will be back next week. Until then, do zobaczenia. And we're going to go off with a song that I'm pretty sure my dad would have liked. Here is Dr. Kilbasa.